Today, Vladimir Putin is known as the world's most powerful leader, the ultimate spy, who recovered from the collapse of the Soviet Union. But the man who armed him with this power, this intelligence, was a man named Dmitri Polyakov. Polyakov was not just a KGB general, he was the guru of spies, a legendary intelligence officer who personally trained only 10 elite recruits a year. He invented over 60 spying techniques and wrote the playbook for penetrating enemy defenses. The ultimate patriot, with every privilege the Soviet state could offer. The ultimate secret? He was a US spy. The man who trained Putin was known to the CIA as the Jewel. The Cold War was not fought with tanks and missiles. It was a war of information. Nuclear deterrence created a balance of terror, making direct conflict impossible. The real weapon became the spy.
Spies were the front line, gathering secrets, recruiting agents, and orchestrating coups. Without the precise intelligence from the CIA and KGB, crises like the Cuban Missile Crisis would have ended the world. But why did Polyakov betray the system that honored him? Some believe it was deep disgust over Soviet corruption. Others cite a terrible personal tragedy. The Soviet system refused to let him take his sick child abroad for treatment, and the child died. Polyakov, a major general in Soviet military intelligence, GRU, was not recruited. He sought out the Americans. He became the most valuable human source in US history. For 20 years, he funneled secrets using ingenious methods he hadn't yet taught the Soviets, including early floppy disks and complex dead-drop communication. His intelligence wasn't trivial. He handed the US a complete roadmap of Soviet military intentions, including tactics and armaments of the Soviet forces.
The precise capabilities of Soviet missile systems, the exact details of the Sino-Soviet split, preventing a devastating Soviet-Chinese alliance. The CIA was addicted to his information, calling him the gift that kept on giving. American foreign policy towards Moscow was decided only after consulting his reports. Polyakov wasn't just a source, he was the ghost running US strategy. Polyakov remained above suspicion because he invented the counterintelligence techniques the Soviets used. But in the early 1980s, a bizarre coincidence occurred. Polyakov's fingerprints were found at a dead drop used by US intelligence. In 1986, he was recalled to Moscow to oversee an elite training program. 4 officers arrested him upon arrival. One of them was Vladimir Putin, who reportedly struck his former mentor out of pure disbelief.
After 2 years of brutal interrogation, Polyakov was executed in 1988. His alleged final words, "The Soviet Union is finished." 3 years later, the empire collapsed. The CIA keeps a plaque in his honor, recognizing him as the man who prevented cosmic disaster. Even today, Putin uses Polyakov's betrayal as the ultimate insult against any Russian official he wishes to disgrace. Was Polyakov a traitor or a martyr for peace? And who is more dangerous in global conflict, the spy or the bullet? Let me know in the comments. Hit the like button and subscribe.